A practical application, Innovative Electrical Services. At the close of the previous chapter, Karel crafted a financial dashboard, a single-page view of the most important financial results derived from the financial statements of Innovative Electrical Services. This dashboard serves as both a target to aim at and a tool with which Karel can manage the transformation of IES into an asset of value. Now, Karel must set a plan in motion, starting with the sales function of his business. Previously, when Karel considered the cost side of the business model canvas, refer Part 1, Step 3C, he decided that the future organogram of IES should consist of the following: a financial manager with a bookkeeper and 2 administrators, an operations manager with an administrator, 4 team leaders, 8 technicians and an IT specialist, and a sales manager with 3 sales persons. But IES do not currently have the financial resources to recruit, train and remunerate the full complement of staff as envisioned. The most logical first step is to consider how IES can increase sales revenues. Currently, the staff complement of IES consists of an office manager with an office worker, 2 electricians and 8 technicians. Karel decides to reorganize the current staff complement of IES as follows: retain the office manager and office worker as before, amend the title and function of the electricians to team leaders, and retain the 8 technicians as before. Karel then decides to increase the business's capacity to generate sales by recruiting 2 sales persons. Only once the business successfully increased sales revenues will Karel consider recruiting a 3rd and final sales person. This is a big step, since IES will take on the additional burden of remunerating the 2 salesmen. But Karel knows that he can mitigate the effect on operational expenses by implementing a performance-based remuneration model for the sales team. For a sales team to be effective, Karel must design a standard sales process to make sure that the customer experience meet minimum standards and that sales activities and individual sales performance can be monitored. Karel starts by considering the customer buying journey. Awareness. How does the customer become aware of the renewable energy solutions that IES offers? Possible answers include an internet search, advertisements, or word of mouth. Information search. How will the customer search for information about IES's solutions? Possible answers include visit IES's website or social media pages, contact IES offices directly, or contact an IES sales representative. Consider alternatives. How will a prospective customer compare IES's solutions with alternative solutions offered by direct and indirect competitors? Possible answers include rely on self-investigation of the solutions, contact a trusted advisor like an electrician or rely on independent reviews of renewable energy solutions. Purchase. How will a prospective customer purchase an IES solution? Possible answers include buy the system outright with available capital, contact their bank or other financier for a funding solution, or rely on IES to include a finance solution. Post-purchase experience. How will the customer evaluate their experience of the solution? Possible answers include the customer notices a reduction in energy costs. The customer experiences a frictionless user experience. The customer experiences uninterrupted energy supply. That concludes the customer buying journey. Now that Karel understands the customer experience, he needs to craft a standard sales process consisting of sales activities leading to the conclusion of a sale. A standard sales process consists of 3 distinct parts, namely pre-sales, sales engagement, and post-sales. Pre-sales are the activities required before engaging with the customer and include customer profiling. Describe the ideal customer. Karel stated that IES will promote its solutions to homeowners and small business owners. What does the ideal customer look like? Homeowners. Own a residential property, either freestanding or sectional title, in the Greater Gauteng region, with a minimum household income of 60,000 rand. Or a small business owner, a closed corporation or private company with a minimum turnover of 100,000 rand per month, a minimum trading history of 5 years, and located in the Greater Gauteng region. Prospecting. Identify potential customers. Every good sales team has a database of potential customers to contact. Where will Karel obtain the information about potential homeowners and small business owners? Homeowners. Karel can obtain information about homeowners from the deeds office. Another source of leads may be local estate agents, since new home buyers may want to install renewable energy when purchasing their new home. Small business owners. Karel can contact local business networks or industry organizations to identify prospective small business owners. Next, sales engagement are the activities required to engage with a customer and include contacting. How will IES come into contact with customers? Karel can set up an interactive website where potential customers can submit their information. This information can be used to qualify the customer. Alternatively, IES's sales team can contact customers directly by telephone, SMS, WhatsApp, email, or by way of direct message on social media. Qualifying. All potential customers are in fact suspects and must be qualified into prospects. IES sales team must ensure that the customer meets the minimum qualifying criteria. Needs analysis. Once a customer has been qualified, the salesperson must engage with the customer to analyze their needs. Presenting. After conducting a needs analysis, the salesperson must present a solution to the customer. Closing. The salesperson must conclude the sale by way of a signed contract. Post-sales are the activities required after closing the deal with the customer to maintain the relationship and include post-installation interview. The salesperson contacts the customer to conduct a post-installation interview to ensure that the customer expectations are met. Follow-up call. The sales team contacts the customer at predetermined intervals to maintain the relationship. And database management. Maintain the customer information on the database. Karel understands that all sales activities must eventually lead to a sale. No one can manage sales outcomes. What the business owner can and must manage are sales activities. How many sales activities are required in what ratios to result in a single sale? Karel makes the following estimation. A single sale requires 5 attempts at presenting, 12 attempts at a needs analysis, 20 qualified customers, and 50 customer contacts. Karel also knows that this initial estimation must be tested so that a realistic sales ratio can be arrived at. Previously, Karel set revenue targets for IES. Having crafted the sales process and estimated sales activities from which he derived sales ratios, Karel can now marry sales activities with sales targets. As a first step in the process of transforming innovative electrical services, Karel sets weekly activity targets for his newly appointed sales team as follows. Contact 150 prospective customers. Qualify 60 customers. Complete 36 needs analysis. Present 15 solutions and close 3 deals. Karel understands that his newly recruited sales team will need sales collateral. He has business cards and brochures printed. He also acquires a number of sales banners and other marketing paraphernalia to support the sales team. This first step in the process of transforming innovative electrical services requires an effective recruitment and selection process with a carefully crafted training and development strategy. Recruitment and selection is the next aspect that Karel must address.